I'm not even set up here.
With a little education, you will understand this information that I've been mentioning. With a little consultation, babe, you will finally hear this proclamation that we keep on singing. When you open up your eyes, tell me what you find. No longer can I hide from the choices you provide.
But now it's been too many days, got me stuck in too many ways. And now too many say I chill in too many caves, painting pictures on the wall. The reason I called is that our season together felt way too small. And now hours are spent grieving, in the shower daydreaming, like a flower without water, growing out of its season. I never had much money, guess it's so it wouldn't become me, and destroy my belief in love. Y ya sabes, princesa, que tienes mi corazón, y por eso yo canto, y pierde toda la razón. Todos los días, todas las noches, encima mi mente tú estás, y esta vida sin tu amor, no puedo seguirla más.
When I open up my eyes, let me tell you what I see. I see the ghosts of memories staring back at me. Oh,
Cuando abro los ojos, deja decirte lo que veo ahí. Fantasmas de memorias mirándome a mí.
with a little concentration, boy.
Caballeros,
Oh yeah.
Finally get around to making some beautiful noise
hermoso
with
sonido.
a little exploitation.
Going out here on a Friday night.
The world will finally get around to hearing some beautiful noise. Now when I open up my eyes, let me tell you what I see. The possibility of everything that we could be.
Cuando abro los ojos, deja decirte lo que veo a la par. La posibilidad de todo que podemos alcanzar.
So when you open up your eyes, tell me what you find. No longer can I hide from the choices you provide. Oh,
What is good, Counselor Comics? Welcome to a random live on a Friday night. We got a lot to talk about. So let's go.
Black is like the brightest day.
where are the heroes? Soon as they get here, everything will be alright. I need a hero. Someone superhuman who can come and save my life.
What is good, Counselor Comics? Welcome to a Friday night. Just doing a random. I want to get myself more into doing these random lives. It's just me. It's just me tonight. Got a few things to talk about. So we're going to talk about them. I hope everybody out there is doing well. If you have not liked and subscribed, hit that subscribe button below. If you're on Facebook, jump on over to the YouTubes, please. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. And that's it. I don't do a lot of these, so what I'm going to do is I'll give you the rundown, just like it's in the thumbnail. We're going to talk about the whatnot, and should we boycott whatnot, and what's that all about? I know a lot of you most of you know already what's going on, and I'm already drained and dragged from the situation, so I'm just gonna go over it a little bit real quick, and if y'all want to comment on it, we'll talk about it. I also just got back from seeing the Marvels, so I'm gonna talk about that a little bit, and maybe some comic books that I've read, stuff like that. So first thing, before we get into anything, tomorrow, let me bring this up here. Where is my thing? There's my thing. All right, let me bring this up. Tomorrow at 9 a.m. Okay, what's going on here? Share screen, share window, select window, share. All right, tomorrow at 9 a.m. is the Newburgh Toy and Collector Show. It's thrown by our good friend Toy Gains. It's a great, it's the biggest toy collector show in our area and in the Orange County. If you're in the area, even if you got to drive like an hour or two or so to get to it, it's a really, really fun show. It's really great. A lot of great vendors, a lot of great people. I'll be there. Phil will be there. Cliff will be there. We're going as basically spectators and just going and watching. We'll film a little bit and stuff. It'll be a fun time. Oh, wait, you got my private chat open. All right. Fun time. Then November 18th, we have Iacon thrown by our good friend Ramon. It's being thrown at the Fishkill Rec Center November 18th. Starts at 11 a.m. The Council of Comics will have a booth at this event. We'll all be there. Even some special guests if they come through, whatever. I can't guarantee special guests. I'm not gonna do that. But we're gonna have a green screen up. We'll have a booth. We're gonna get you to sign up for the Comic Book Community Wars. Get you to vote. Get you to subscribe. Film you. Put you on the green screen. Get you into some skits or something like that. Real fun. Cliff says he's gonna have some comics there too for people that subscribe and for people that vote. So it's gonna be a real fun time. All right. I don't want to get too much into all this stuff because we do that on the other lives. So this is just like one of those talking ones, right? So a lot of you are probably wondering what is the thumbnail like? Should we boycott whatnot? I'll bring up an image and I'll probably scroll through my Instagram and you'll see that, it's not everybody, but it's enough to be noticed. So, no, let me bring it this way. All right. So if you see this, it says, "Don't F with comics, hunting an internet scammer." So what happened is there was a dealer named Epic Nation, I believe. And Epic Nation and an associate of his were caught taking books from another dealer. And it was all on film. Epic Nation claims that it was just a mistake. Then he claimed that he fired his worker because of it, and so forth. And the party they stole from, I think, was called Queen's Party Collectibles or something like that. Not to disrespect them, I just can't remember it right now. But they started to go back and forth on Instagram, calling scammers. Oh, I'm not a scammer. Oh, I'm not this. Then all of a sudden I see like YouTube lives, people going for like 3-4 hours. And what they're trying to do is cancel Epic Nation. And they're trying to get whatnot to boycott Epic Nation. Shout out to Comics by the Bay. Let's go. He says low-key over the Marvels. Yes, I would agree with that. Legion says, what if we boycotting whatnot so some can boycott our boycott? Exactly. I don't know why nobody sees this. It says the Marvels was terrible. No, I have to disagree. We'll get into that. Let's talk about this guy. This guy's right here. So there's this big push by people to cancel Epic Nation and get him boycotted from every show, whatnot, all that. And they're going hard. When I mean they're going hard. And I'm thinking about it, and I'm watching some of the shows, and some of the people who say they've gotten scammed by him. they're on there telling their stories, and one of the stories was that Epic Nation had came to his house and he tried to steal in front of him, and he caught him, and he said, "Yo, don't do that. I'm gonna have to hurt you if that happens again." But even after he caught this person, he says, "I went on to continue to work with them, and now he owes me like $60,000 in books." And I'm just like, what am I watching here? You saw a guy that tried to steal in front of your house. Tried to steal in your house. He was in this guy's house. This is his story. I'm not making this up. This is from his thing. If you want to check it out, go to Keep It Thorough's channel. He has these long ones like about it, but he keeps his information tight. But this guy was on that show, and he was like, "Yeah, he owes me 60 grand." I'm like, how do you work with somebody after that? How are you continuing to work with somebody who stole from you in front of your face? And then I'm starting to look more into it, and I see all these other dealers, and it feels like I'm not getting the full story from everybody. And I feel like they're going after this guy because he did scam them. He is a thief. He did scam them. And but there's a part they're leaving out. That's how I feel about it. I don't know how all you guys feel about it out there, but that's how I feel about it. I'm listening to it. I'm like, let me find out all these dealers were trying to get in on a scam with this guy, and this guy ended up scamming them and cutting them out of the scam deal. And that's why they're all in the hole. Because who gives somebody 10K worth of comics or 20K worth of comics and not get paid for it? Who does that? And I feel like when people are investigating this, I don't hear any questions of why you continue to work with this person after that. And there's multiple dealers who are saying that this person scammed them. And I'm like, well, if there's so many stories about this, why do these people keep dealing with this person? Then it goes to Whatnot. Now, they're all trying to boycott him off of Whatnot. But Whatnot is just not... They're like, he hasn't done anything wrong on the site. He hasn't broken any of our rules on the site. We can't kick him off. And I understand that. If you're running a business and people are accusing somebody, whether they did it or not, you have not gone to court. It has not been proven in a court of law, all that. Everybody's just going off of their feelings and their emotions. It has not been proven in court. You cannot expect a company to take all of your words for it when legally he's not a thief legally. He hasn't been caught, he hasn't been taken to jail, he hasn't been gone to court, and you're asking a company to cut out a customer for that, which could cause backlash to that company. Because then he could sue the company and be like, well, what are you cutting me off for? I don't have no court thing. So Whatnot is just like, we're going to leave him alone until he does it on our platform. He's allowed to be on our platform. And that just made everybody lose their minds. Everybody lost their mind. And now anybody that like has a show and this guy is at the show, they want to boycott the show. They want to keep harassing the people to keep this guy off. And I'm just like, this has become too much. Bro, this has become too much. You're basically becoming the cancel culture of comic books. The stuff that most people in comic books were mad at about the cancel culture, about the world. Now you're like that. When you're going to every avenue trying to stop people from working with one person. I could understand if he went to court and he lost. And now everybody's like, look, he went to court. This is real. But there's a lot of sketchy stories going on in there, man. And there might be some good stories that he really did scam some good people. It might have been. It really might have been. But this whole movement, not feeling it, bro. Not feeling it. If you're supposed to be smarter than that. You're supposed to know not to mess with these people. And if people really care about what you're talking about and they want to back you, then they just won't go buy from this person. To boycott Whatnot, where there are so many people that are making their lives on Whatnot. People are making their money for their rent, their food. This is on Whatnot. And then now you want people to stop going to Whatnot because of this one guy. So now the whole world revolves around this one dealer. Now, if you would have just said what you had to say, ignored him, and then everybody felt like that, just not go to his page, don't go to that, and they'd be like, yeah, but what about the people that still go to? You can't control everybody's life. People do what they want to do. We're free to do what they want to do. If they want to do that, if they want to take that chance to go to that scammer's page and hope they don't get scammed, that's their right. I'm so sick of people trying to like interfere in people's rights to do things, to think things. You can't say something about a certain subject because if a certain group of people don't like it, then they all want to come at you. And I'm just like, we cannot function in a society like this. We can't. This is going to come to an end spot because you start now by, okay, you cancel Epic Nation. He's no longer at anything. Now everybody's walking on eggshells. Oh, well, people aren't supposed to scam. They should be. That's not the point. We all know that the comic book dealing industry has its ups and its downs. As people, if you think about it, most of y'all are breaking the law anyway because you're taking money and you're not reporting it to the government. You're taking money in shows and you're not reporting it to the government. So it's kind of hypocritical. You're stealing from the government. But you're mad at this dude from stealing from the other person. This is what I'm talking about. We all got to look at our perspective and where we sit in things. If that dude is a piece of doo-doo and he's doing that, don't buy from him. Tell your friends don't buy from him. But don't go on this war rampage to cancel everybody that messes with him, to block out everybody that's doing stuff with him. This comic book industry is a business, bro. It's a business, and I would wish that it would be a business that, you know, followed honor, followed rules. S. Vaughn 82 says much love from Chattanooga, Tennessee. What's good? Thank you for joining. We can't function like this. We can't function like this. That's why, you know, when you see new people come in the game, you want to help them out and give them wisdom. Like, look, when you're going to a show and when you're going to stuff, people, you know, there's dealers that'll try to scam you. We have to let that knowledge out to new people and let other people. That's why we have these shows. But y'all gotta chill, man. Y'all have made y'all point. You're not just affecting Epic Nation stuff. You haven't seen Comics By says haven't seen Marvels, but Loki dead. Yo, Loki killed it. We're gonna talk about it. But we can't go. What if we cancel Epic Nation? Who's next? And who's to say the other person isn't right for trying to canceling that person? Like, we've seen this in the political culture. We've seen this out there in society, and it's not good, bro. It's not good. There's a lot of anger. There's a lot of hate, and it's just not good. And then people just going on lives for like 5 hours, 6 hours talking about this over and over and over until they get this guy canceled. I'm like, yo, you're wasting the time that you could put in this game teaching about something better. Teaching people about what the comics is worth. This is what you got to do to make the money. Oh, yeah, that dude's a scammer, but yo, don't mess with him. And that's all I'm going to say about that. If you mess with him, that's on you. That's on you. That's on you if you mess with him. And then your job is done. Your job is done after that. I don't know. What do you guys think? Have you guys heard this story? Write it in the comments. And I'll listen. I'll even scroll through my IG. I think let's see if I see something. There's always something about it. Here's Keep It Thorough. See? For everyone questioning if Epic Nation Collection stole the books pictured on this post, here it is straight from, like, they're still going. And there's the other one, Queen's Comics Party. He's the what would they call him? The plaintiff. Epic Nation is the defendant. So, you know, I feel him. He feels he's been wrong. And I feel him. He's going after him. But he's the one that needs to be going after him. He's the one. That's funny. Oh, God. Sorry about that. Oh no, rest in peace. Sorry. All right. There was another one. Let's find another one. Oh, Marvel delays Deadpool 3, Captain America. Oh, okay. So I feel the comic wave moving. So that's our discussion. If you want to talk about that, we'll continue. But my thing on let's not boycott Whatnot to finish it up. If you don't want anything from that dude, don't buy from that dude. You know what I mean? Stop. People on Whatnot are trying to make money. Don't hurt their money by doing all that. But yeah, that's what I gotta say about that. That's pretty much enough on that. But here we got LaFell. He put up a post. Yeah, I heard this today. I was watching the Marvels, or before I watched the Marvels. Deadpool 3, Captain America 4, and Thunderbolts in post-strike Disney release shakeup. And Deadpool 3 will be the only movie that's coming out in 2024. I'm for it, man. We need a break. We just had Loki, which was great. The Marvels, which I thought was very good. Now let's have a break. A little break until Deadpool, and then a little break after that until Captain America 4, and get this Marvel train right. This is good. This is good news. This is good news. It might be bad news for like influencers and stuff because they can't put up videos and they can't do this. You should hear how some of these influencers talk. Oh my God. They want the drama. They want the drama in the community. Because if they don't have the drama in the community, they can't make videos. They feed off of that. Like, they can't even have a regular conversation. They feed off of that drama. Like, we're just talking about it. This is cool with me. I'm more than happy about that. Deadpool 3, I think, is going to be a $1 billion movie out the gate. Possibly 1.5 or more. You got Hugh Jackman and Ryan Reynolds teaming up as Deadpool and Wolverine, two of the most loved characters in the Marvel theatrics. And Hugh Jackman Wolverine is quite possibly the most popular of all the Marvel movies. He's coming in with Ryan Reynolds and Deadpool. Deadpool's been great. They're going on some multiversal trip that's gonna, that's leading with this whole Kang era. I think it's gonna be great. I think it's gonna be phenomenal. I really, really, really do. But let's get it. Okay, I went to see the Marvels. I went to see it. Here is my review. No spoilers, because we just saw it. Because, you saw my thing. I got tight. Yeah. Listen to what I'm saying here. When a movie comes out on a Thursday, right? It's really supposed to come out on Friday. But they give you that sneak thing on Thursday. And it's a movie that people want to see. There's going to be like little special things in it. We don't want to be spoiled for it. Don't go after you watch the movie that day, hours after it came out. And the first line of a post that you put on social media is one of the biggest spoilers in the movie. What is wrong with you? I got so upset because I'm on this new thing where I don't want to be spoiled with the movie. Some things you see just by accident, but this is just like you're just scrolling and the first sentence and you're like, yo, wow, really, really, So he spoiled one of the end credit scenes, and if I wouldn't have known, it would have been an even better moment. But it is a great, great moment. The Marvels, starring Kamala Khan, Carol Danvers, and Monica Rambeau. This movie is basically about a villain called Dar-Ben, who is making ruptures in the jump code spaces, those little octagon things, because she found the other Bengal. I'm not going to do spoilers. I'm just telling you a little thing. She found the other Bengal, and it gives her that power to open up these jump ports. From Ms. Marvel, it even jumped her through time and space and stuff like that, so it's able to do those things. investigating. This is the beginning of the movie. Carol Danvers and Monica investigating these rips, go to touch them, and their powers all become entangled. Kamala Khan gets pulled in, I guess because of the hole is opened by one of the Bengals, so she gets pulled in with that by having the Bengal. And they have to learn to work together. And they have to stop a villain from trying to save their planet. And that's the basis of the movie. I gave it an 8. I thought it had good action. I thought it was well paced. I didn't have a dull moment. Like, it kept going, boom, boom, boom. There were no agenda issues for me. Like, you know how you think something's forced in there? Nothing seemed forced to me. I just think people are acting this way because they just don't like that. Like, if you don't like a certain thing, that's fine. It's fine that you don't like, well, I don't like that. Okay, that's fine. It doesn't make it a bad movie because you don't like that, because these other 10 people like that. We got to get out of this because I think it's bad. It's bad. Now, you can say, it wasn't for me. You say it wasn't for me. And other people can enjoy it. As Vaughn says, I like the Marvels for one reason alone, which I will not say. As Vaughn, I got to know. You got to let me know. Why'd you like it? Is it the post-credits, Scotty? Yes, it was the post-credits. It was the post-credits. Maybe. Come on, as Vaughn. I got to know. No. Yes, I liked the Marvels. I thought it was better than the first Captain Marvel. By far. It's quicker than the first Captain Marvel. It's only about an hour and a half, hour and 40 minutes or so. The acting was all great. Nick Fury's in it. He's a supporting role. He's not really a major character in the movie. It really is focused on the 3 that you see on the screen right now. And they all did great. Kamala Khan did great. She really looked like Miss Marvel out there doing all the things. Carol Danvers looked great. And Monica Rambeau looked great. Monica Rambeau had some great moments. Some very, very nice Easter egg, fantastic moments that you have to see. Nia DaCosta directed the hell out of this movie. They need to give her the 3rd movie, which I'm sure will come later on. But really, really good. It does have a weakness of that villain. Marvel's always had a problem with the villains being this big thing. Like, Thanos is like really the only one that's been crazy. But it's decent enough. They could have did a little more, maybe add a little bit more to the movie and give her a little bit more. But, you know, it was enough. And the end of the movie, it basically pushes everything forward for the Marvel Universe. They tease something that everybody has been talking about for a while. And it was really fun to see them do it. And they do it in a way of mimicking a previous post-credit scene in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. It's cute, but it's effective. There are cameos from other MCU characters that are substantial to the story, including the post-credit scene. And the mid-credit scene was by far amazing. And it just, if that door was like this, that door is like this. It's spread wide open. Like, it's coming. The thing that you asked for is here. You've asked for it. You've asked for it. It's here. And it's here in a way that I would say, wow, this is really happening. Yeah, like, wow, this is really happening. There's that person who looks incredible. I'm going to not even say who it is, but I'll just say they look incredible. They were from previous movies, but they've updated the look of this character, kept the voice of this character, and looks phenomenal. looks phenomenal. And I can't wait to see what's coming after that. But yeah, I like the Marvels, man. I don't know what to say. I like the Marvels. Like, it wasn't a bad movie. Wasn't a great movie, but wasn't a bad movie. Um, what else could I say about it? I don't think I can say much more about it. It was a good movie. Give it an 8. I think it'll get played over and over on Disney Plus. A great movie for girls to look up as strong women. Great movie. It has it has some moments. They do discuss certain things that we've talked about in the community, like, why did this happen? Or why did Carol Danvers not come back? Da, 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 da. That's all discussed and all put in there. Yeah, I don't see how people hate this movie. If you hate this movie, you think it's terrible, I'm sorry. I say, guess you gotta wait. Maybe rewatch Loki. Loki was great. Can I get a picture of Loki up in here? Let me see. Loki was great. Let me get an image up here. Okay, here. Can I make it bigger, bro? Full screen? All right. Yeah, we'll just put it like that. Loki was great. Loki finished. He is now the Loki who remains. Should I spoil this? No, I won't spoil this. Because it's only been a couple days. I like to give people like a week or so. Like, you got to catch up like a week or so. Or even until Sunday or something like that. So I won't spoil it. But Loki has become something different in the MCU. This series, this season 2 wasn't even supposed to happen. So it really makes me think, like, yo, it wasn't supposed to happen, and they really got it right. All the characters have a nice little end, especially Loki, and his story is not over by far. I can't wait to see where he's going to be placed, because now the only thing I can say is that you can't ignore him now. You can't ignore Loki in the MCU, even though nobody knows. Because remember, this takes place. Excuse me. This takes place with the Loki just after the first Avengers. Remember that. Remember, he got the Tesseract and he. So, Endgame and all that stuff for that Loki hadn't happened yet. So nobody really knows about the Sacred Timeline, the Loom. Nobody knows about Kang or none of that. So it fits, because you can look at the Marvel Universe like, why aren't they talking about Loki? Because nobody knows what this is. Nobody knows this is happening. Nobody knows Loki's in the TVA. Nobody knows this is happening. Real hard to talk about this without spoilers. All I can say is really, really good. It's written very well. It's an amazing show. I liked it. And with the Marvels, I also liked the continuation of something good in the MCU. I was very happy when Kevin Feige redid all the Daredevil stuff, and then he hired the Punisher showrunner for that show, which means that's going to be a phenomenal show now. And the Daredevil show will lead into Spider-Man 4, where we'll finally get Spider-Man and Daredevil on the big screen together, which going against Kingpin, and that's going to be great. Where's it going from here? The trajectory for the MCU. Let's see. Future MCU projects. Let's see here. Does this have it? No. There's a lot of fake stuff in here. I hate the fake stuff, man. I hate that. This is an old one. All right, this is an old one. But all right, we had Quantumania, which I liked. I liked Quantumania. I liked Quantumania a lot. Let me make this bigger for you guys. Let me make it bigger for you guys. All right. So, I liked Quantumania. I thought it was a good movie. It's just as good as the Marvels. The Marvels, I think it's just as good as Marvels. Yeah, I'll say they're both the same to me. Guardians of the Galaxy was a good movie. That was a good movie. Loki season 2 was great. It's great. Blade didn't happen. It's gonna happen. We gotta put it somewhere else down that way. Agatha Covenant of Chaos did not happen, which is fine. Captain America got moved. It's no longer called New World Order. It's now called something new, Frontier. I forget what it's called. What is it called? Write in the comments if you know what it is. Secret Invasion, was okay. Nothing to scream home about. Echo, trailer looks really good. Trailer looks great. I'm looking forward to it. It's rated R. It's for mature. Going back to that Netflix era. Very nice. The Marvels we just seen. Good. You didn't disappoint me. You just got me good. Ironheart, not out yet. So that's 3 things right there. 3 projects that didn't come out when they were supposed to. Daredevil makes it 4 projects that didn't come out. Are not going to come out. Thunderbolts. That's also gotten pushed back to 2025. So the big movies of 2025 will be Captain America, New World Order. I think there's another name for it though. What is it? I cannot remember the name. Oh, isn't that cute? Let's see if they have the other ones. This is some fan thing, but Okoye was talked about being a Marvel series. Moon Knight season 2 would have been nice. Moon Knight was pretty good. There are rumors of World War Hulk is getting a movie. I think it just might be the storyline of Captain America, Thunderbolts. But there's rumors about that. Hercules, no, that's not happening. Champions, interesting. There's interesting. If you go watch the Marvels, it could be that the champions are being talked about. That's all I'll say. But it'll also be another team as well. The 10 Rings, it was supposed to be a show. Didn't really materialize. It says 2026. I don't think. Wolverine 2026, not happening. Just I want to let you know that. If that does happen, that's a supreme surprise right there. But they're not doing that. They got Ironheart season 2. Jeez, we haven't even seen season 1. We would love to see a Spider-Man 98. If you're gonna continue X-Men with the X-Men 97, give us the Spider-Man, please. Come on, Agents of Atlas, no. Rogue, no. Warlock, no. What if season 3? Maybe. Sentry, possible. Sentry is the main quote-unquote villain for the Thunderbolts. It's played by the guy from The Walking Dead. I forget what his name is. Yeah. What else we got? Oh God, this is horrible. Dun, 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 dun. What is this? Oh, Ultron Doom. Ultron Doom. Well, you also have what you call it? You also have the Avengers movie that's coming, Kang Dynasty, and then Secret Wars, which is a whole bunch of other stuff We'll wait for that to materialize more, because we, with the whole Jonathan Majors and all that other stuff, we don't really know what's going on. I'll just leave this up here. Armor Wars was turned into a movie. That is happening. This is a little better. Oh, this is when, yeah, okay. Boom, boom. She-Hulk, Moon Knight, Guardians. All these came out. Ironheart didn't come out. Armor Wars was turned into a movie. Fantastic Four will be in the next phase. Blade is now being rewritten. Iron Group came out. And Deadpool 3 was his next movie. How's Imran Man? Hey, bro. What's good? How are you? Thank you for tuning in. You're kind of hitting toward the end here because we kind of talked about some stuff. If y'all got any questions, just write them in the chat. But those were the topics that we kind of went over today. Yeah, the whole whatnot thing. All right, I'll give you a little rewind. They want to boycott whatnot for having a particular seller on their platform. Oh, it's Sim. Yo, what's good, Sim? Sim is another great person that we know. He comes to the shop. He's part of the whole crew. What's good, Sim? All right, Sim. So I'll give it to you a little bit, but go back and watch the video. I gave like a whole thing in the beginning of the video. But there's a dealer called Epic Nation. He supposedly got caught stealing from Queen's Party comic or something like that. Now, like, there's mad people in the community that are trying to get this guy canceled. Like, they're calling people that have shows. They're calling whatnot. They're doing all that to get him booted off the platform. My thing is that he wasn't arrested. He wasn't taken to court. There's no legal thing against him. So they're basically just going out and trying to cancel the whole community on this guy. And I'm like, this is going to backfire on you because you're doing this off of emotion. You're not doing it with legality and facts. You can say, oh, this dude, I know this dude did it. You can say this and that. But if it ain't on that legal paper, that don't mean nothing. And my argument was, I was like, leave Whatnot alone. Leave them alone. Because Whatnot says that he has not violated anything. Let me get this thing out of here. He has not violated any stature. He has not violated anything on their platform. He makes them money. They make money. But now they want people to boycott Whatnot altogether and hurt other dealers that have nothing to do with this just so they can get this one guy off. Just so they can get this one guy off. Listen, if I had a show and you called me and you were like, yo, you can't have this dude at a show, I'd be like, who the do you think you're talking to? This is my show. I will have who I want at my show. Don't ever call my phone again and tell me where to have my stuff. Don't ever. The audacity of some people to come out of nowhere YouTube space and tell somebody who runs a business what they should do. Oh, these are the same people who didn't want to have that happen to them. They didn't want the shutdown type thing. Don't shut us down, this and that. But here they go trying to shut other people down. Come on, man. Sim says, very true. Only if there's hard proof, then go after him. Other than that, leave it alone. Karma will get him. Like, they have proof, Sim. Like, there's a video. It's very grainy. Very grainy. But they have a video, and I would side with them. Like, yeah, it looks like he puts the books there, and he brings them over there. The funny part about it is they got the books back because they went back and forth on Instagram and all that. And Epic Nation claims he didn't steal from him, and he fired his side person. But he got the books back. They did it in a shady. He didn't bring the books. Like, he brought the books to the building. So like they give him life. But they got the book. They brought the books back to the building, and somebody brought the books to the plaintiff, and they got their books back. But they got their books back. Now, after they got their books back, now everybody's like, yo, we got to cancel this dude. Because we can't have this in the community. We can't have these people. Knowing that this dude is one of thousands of people like this. Thousands of people like this out in the comic book industry. But they're going after this guy. You know what I mean? They're going after this guy. And I'm just of the mindset, like, I don't think all the details are being said. And I think the people that got are leaving some bits and pieces out of the story that might, condemn them in a certain way. Because it kind of looks like they were trying to scam people too. And this dude just beat them to the scam. That's what it sounds like to me. If he really, this has been going on for more than a week. More like 2 weeks. If y'all got enough evidence, go to the cops. Do it the right way. But you're hurting other people. And you're harassing other people. Like I said before, you called me on some stuff like that. I'm like, I'm very sorry that that's what you feel about this person. I'm sorry. But that person has not done anything in my convention. He has not done anything to me. And if he were to do that in my convention and that would have happened, he'd be done immediately. So as far as my places go, he respects my places. Now, if he doesn't respect your place, it's something you're going to have to deal with. But he respects my place. That's how businesses run. And then people are like, I'm going to take it to the streets, this and that. How old are we now? That's your fault for giving them 20K books, 30K books, and not getting your money. You gave somebody $20,000 worth of books, and you was like, all right, we good. I'm gonna expect you to give me my money. That's how the game's played. Game ain't never been played like that. Not where I'm from. Game ain't never been played like that. A lot of generous and nice people and whatnot don't boycott it altogether. I agree. Just don't go buy from that collector. If you've heard stories about that collector and you go buy from them, that's your fault. That is your fault. It's called accountability. You know what I mean? That's like, I don't know. I don't know why I'm making an analogy. Like, I don't know. It's just wild to me, bro. It's just wild to me. And like, people are going hard. People are going hard, bro. And if you're associated, I saw one where they brought a girl on that was associated with him. And they were like, do you denounce Epic Nation? I'm like, yo. In my head, I'm like, yo, why? She doesn't have to answer to y'all. Who are y'all? Who are you? Tell me who you are. That you're that important that people have to answer to you. So y'all crispy clean in this game. Y'all the comic book police. Y'all the comic book police, right? Y'all crispy clean in this game. And you're gonna rid the comic book community of the savages. Now, it got dirty with these guys. Like, the guy they accused, Epic Nation, he like doxed people, which is horrible. That's horrible in itself. Like, that's one thing with the Whatnot. Like, I'm not on Whatnot because there's some funny things about Whatnot. They got your addresses on there. They got all that stuff on there. And if you dislike one of their sellers, listen, I've seen stories where the sellers would intimidate the people because they keep saying they're a bad seller when they are a bad seller, but they have their address now. People were getting death threats, all that other stuff. So this guy, he doxed a couple people and put their stuff out there. Horrible thing. Now, maybe that they could have a case with Whatnot with that. I would think that's violating guidelines. If you got an address, like say you're on Whatnot, you took an address that you got from Whatnot and you began to harass a buyer, that should get you kicked off Whatnot. So Whatnot, if you're not looking at that, you're at fault too. You're at fault too if you're not looking at that. Bro, I hate their shipping options. Mad dumb. Worst feature about them. Yeah, Like, I think about it all the time. Like, should I go on Whatnot to get rid of these books? And then there's just something just keeps stopping me from getting on there. I know Cliff's on there. I might just go on with Cliff. Cliff, I'll give you a cut. Let me get into your Whatnot. Why? Because I don't want to put all my information in there. These Whatnot guys is crazy out here. Then you got YouTubers. They want to cancel people. What happens if this guy shows up in my live? They're going to be like, what's he doing in your live? Like, I don't know. Block him out of there. Don't tell me what to do with my channel. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of people telling people what to do. Like, come on, bro. Then you got the influencers who make these videos like, here's my 2 cents. Like this, right? But I'm sure you think it's different, but they'll stand there like, well, I don't think they should do so-and-so and so-and-so. Man, we don't play with that. We do it real here. Stop crying. Stop crying and don't deal with this dude. Look at the facts that people are giving you. And if it sounds funny, it is funny. Simple as that. Some people got nothing better to do with their time. They want to boycott a comic book dealer with the things that's going on in the world. The things that's going on in this world today. And a comic book dealer is the one you want to spend your energy on. Oh my God. Lord help us. Lord help us all. Help us all. Help us all. I'm looking forward to the toy show tomorrow. Be out there at the Hudson Valley Hotel in Newburgh, Route 90, Route 17K. It's across from the Howard Johnson for those guys, for anybody that's in the area. Just a great show. Nice little quick show. I'm glad it's in the area. So I'm going to go out there early, do some filming, meet Phil. Cliff says he'll be there. It'll be great. And then on November 18th, we're going to be at Icon. We're going to have a booth there. We're going to have comics. We're going to have stickers. We're going to have the green screen, all that. We're going to do interview. We're going to interview people in the whole night. It's going to be really, 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 really fun. All right. So if nobody else has got any questions, I'm probably going to end it right now. Because I'm not going to go 4 hours. 4 hours. Oh my God. I looked at the screen and I was like, well, you really on for 4 hours talking about this same person. I went to sleep, left the TV on, woke up, and they were still talking about this person. Oh my God. I knew there was a problem when that happened. All right. I want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight. Shout out to Sim for joining us. Shout out to Legion of Comics, Comics by the Bay, S. Vaughn 82. Thank you guys for tuning in today. Just, random live, talked about a few things. Get it on the rewatch. If you have not subscribed, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, the notification button, so you can know. Next time we'll be up will be Sunday, 5 p.m. Do I have a video dropping tomorrow? I think I have a council conversation dropping tomorrow. 11 a.m. council conversations. Forget which one it is, but go check it out. Great little talks that we have at the shop. On Sunday, we'll be back at 5 p.m. This week's movie is Home for the Holidays. Great holiday movie. That's Cliff's favorite one. And we're going to check that one out. 5 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Pacific. All right? So, for myself, and the rest of the Council of Comics, we love you. Thanks for watching. And we'll see you next time.